Hey, what's up you guys? It's Mandy with My Trainer Mandy, and today's video is going to be tips on how to minimize damage for you tomorrow when you're enjoying your holiday meal. So once you guys tune in, do me a favor and comment below and say hi. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of time to tune in while I enjoy this beautiful butterfly. Oh, yes. So hey Selena, how are you, beauty? So once you tune in, guys, do me a favor, comment below, say hi. Today's video is going to be awesome. Do me a favor as well, share this video because everyone is going to be eating a holiday meal tomorrow. And these tips are going to be a really great way on how to minimize the damage of your holiday meal. So if this resonates with you, do me a favor and share it. Also, once you guys tune in, do me a favor, comment below and say hi. If you guys have any questions, also you can feel free to ask those now. Hey Tracy, how are you, sister? I think that was your profile picture. Yeah, when you tune in, just do me a favor, comment below and say hi. So, are you guys aware that most people gain between 5 and 7 pounds over the holidays? Like, yeah, so it usually starts around Halloween, October-ish, right? So people enjoy candy and stuff from Halloween, and sometimes they just kind of continue on with having a little bit too much of a reward for themselves, let's just say. So they continue to have candy, leftover candy, etc. And then here comes Thanksgiving, and they enjoy their Thanksgiving festivities into Christmas. And then January comes, and people like me, a holistic health and fitness coach and, you know, personal trainer, etc., we get a lot of business because a lot of people are ready in January for their New Year's resolution, you know, to lose weight and feel better and start their new year off, you know, with a bang, right? So, hey, ladies, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Hi, beauty. Tiffany, how are you? Tracy, hello. Liz and Teresa, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Feel my love and appreciation for everyone. Stacy Price, how are you, beauty? Once you tune in, do me a favor, just say hi below. Say hello to me. Say hello to other viewers that are watching. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And if you guys feel called to do so, share this video on your timeline because as we know, everyone is going to be eating their Thanksgiving meal tomorrow. And I believe everyone can benefit from these tips. So go ahead and share it on your timeline. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So, like I said, most people gain between 5 and 7 pounds over the holidays. And I'm going to share with you today some tips on how you can minimize the damage of the meal that you're going to be eating tomorrow. And I trust that you will not be one of those people that put on the weight gain. Hey, Jackie, how are you, sister? Hey, Teresa, how are you, beauty? So, yeah, so this is my suggestion to you. First of all, tomorrow morning when you wake up, start your morning off with some warm lemon water. And if you don't know what I'm referring to, just go to My Trainer Mandy personal page or go to My Trainer Mandy, public figure page. So it says My Trainer Mandy Mandy Fonville. There's a lot of videos on that page. There's one in particular about the warm lemon water in the morning. So click on that video and get the details about it. But start your morning off with some warm lemon water. You can add some apple cider vinegar if that works for you. But warm lemon water stimulates the digestion. It actually just gets things flowing. It allows you to clear out your colon, let's just say, you know, in the morning and get things moving for you. So then after that, I highly encourage you guys to either get in a workout then or potentially have your smoothie first, whatever works for you. But you're going to do the warm lemon water, a smoothie, or a sensible breakfast if you choose to have a meal versus a smoothie. Get a workout in though at some point before you have your Thanksgiving meal. So some people enjoy their Thanksgiving around lunchtime or maybe 1 or 2, and then some people do it as a dinner. Either way, but get your workout in. Like, go ahead and get that done, get it out of the way. For one, you'll feel really, really good about yourself, and obviously we know that working out boosts all the hormones and chemicals and endorphins and all that. So you'll feel great and you'll speed up your metabolism. So you're going to actually cause your body to start working for you so that when you're putting in, you know, the holiday meal at some point later on in the day, that you're going to be able to minimize the damage from that just because you worked out. So get that in. And then if you have, like, say, a meal at lunch and then you're having your Thanksgiving meal at dinner, then eat a light lunch. Like, don't eat a really big heavy lunch and then go eat a really big heavy dinner. And also do your best not to graze and like snack all throughout the day. Like, have your stuff, and then when you have your meal at, you know, lunchtime or dinner time, then have that then. Hey Lawrence, thanks for tuning in. So one of the things I can recommend for you guys as far as being able to digest your food a little bit better, because as we all know, a lot of the food that's served during Thanksgiving is stuff that doesn't necessarily agree with our bodies. So let's just be honest with that. So depending on what you're eating tomorrow, chances are you may require a little bit of assistance. So I brought out my apple cider vinegar. I show this a lot, but I love it. So apple cider vinegar, Get some of this apple cider vinegar in your life. Thanks for tuning in, Crystal. How you doing, chemo? So get some apple cider vinegar, and what you're going to do is before your meal tomorrow, about 30 to 45 minutes before, you're going to take 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and you're going to put it in some water or tea, whatever works for you, but only about maybe 2 to 4 ounces of liquid. So you're going to do 1 tablespoon of the apple cider vinegar, about 2 to 4 ounces of liquid, and you're going to consume it about 30 to 45 minutes before you have your big holiday meal. And the reason is this is going to allow your body to start producing enzymes and things like that. That's going to allow you to break down your meal a lot easier, because apple cider vinegar contains all kinds of enzymes and acids, malic acids, different acids that's going to support your body. It's going to stimulate your body and to start producing the hydrochloric acid and to get you ready to break down and digest your meal. So if you know of anybody that suffers from heartburn or indigestion, people that pop Tums and pop Rolaids and stuff like their candy, make sure that you share this video with these people or tag them in the comments below, because this would be their best friend. Like, stop taking Tums and Rolaids and things like that, because when you have indigestion or heartburn, it's not because you have too much hydrochloric acid in your stomach. Listen to the words that I'm saying. This is a big deal, because people go to the doctor all the time and they get prescribed prescription medication because they have heartburn or they have indigestion, but it's not because they have a lack of hydrochloric acid. It's actually like, excuse me, it's not because they have too much hydrochloric acid. It's because they have a lack of hydrochloric acid. So adding something like this, apple cider vinegar, into your life and taking this before you eat your meals, like I said, it will stimulate your body to produce the hydrochloric acid, as well as all the enzymes and minerals and different things, the acetic acids and whatnot, malic acids that's in the apple cider vinegar is going to support your body in breaking down and digesting your food. So don't take Tums. Do not take Rolaids. Stop with that madness. And for one, you probably require changing your lifestyle, changing your diet, and healing your gut, and then you wouldn't have those problems to begin with. So if you require assistance in that, please reach out to me. I'm here to support you. Also, if you're catching the live video or you're on the replay, you can always comment at any time, because I will still get back to you. I will get notifications. So also feel free to share this video as well, whether you are live now or on the replay, because this is great information for anybody all the time anyway, honestly, but especially for tomorrow's big holiday meal. So once again, you're going to do the apple cider vinegar before your meal to support your body with digestion. And this is another little tip. A lot of people drink while they eat, and I used to be one of those people. So like, I would go to a restaurant or wherever, and I would drink, several glasses of water before the food even comes, and then as I'm eating my meal, I would have either more water or tea or whatever I was choosing to partake in. And what that does is when you drink a lot of liquid, it actually dilutes the stomach acids and enzymes and stuff in your stomach. So then when you start eating your food and you're continuing to water your stomach acids and everything down with drinking more water, right there, you're already halting your beginnings of digestion, let's just say. So the best thing to do is to allow yourself, honestly, to see the food, smell the food, imagine yourself eating the food, and that right there already causes in your mind a reaction for your body to, your mouth to start salivating, and for your body to start becoming aware that you're going to consume some food. So things start getting set up in your body on a chemical level that's going to allow you that when you put the food into your mouth and you're going through the chewing motion to pre-digest the food before it gets into the stomach, that the stomach is already prepared and ready as you bring the food into the stomach. Actually, it's on this side. As you bring the food into the stomach, to start breaking it down and digesting it for you, right? So we have something called digestion, assimilation, and elimination. And the first part of the digestion really does happen in the mouth. It happens with the enzymes and stuff that's secreted in your saliva to start breaking down the food. So, it's really important to kind of look at the food that you're about to eat and you guys probably remember about Pavlov and the dogs, right? So he would ring the bell, and then he'd give the dogs the food. He'd ring the bell, he'd give the dogs the food. And after a while, he would ring the bell without giving the dogs the food. And he would notice that the dogs were still salivating, even though they weren't being presented with food. So it's just really important to be conscious, right? I talk a lot about that. Be conscious of being conscious. It's in every area of our life from moment to moment, even with when you're eating your food and also what you're choosing to put into your body. So just don't drink while you eat. The rule of thumb really is to stop drinking about 30 to 45 minutes before. So maybe 30 to 45 minutes before, you have 1 tablespoon of this in a little bit of liquid, and then you're good. So then you're thinking about the food, you're getting excited about the food, you're salivating about the food, and then 30 to 45 minutes later, you got your plate and you sit down and you start eating your food, right? And then after you finish your meal, you want to wait about an hour before you start drinking liquid again, because once again, now you have a full stomach, and you don't want to start pouring a bunch of liquid into your stomach while there's still food in there that requires being broken down and digested, because because sometimes it can take up to like, 2 or 3 hours for the food to move through. Something like fruit is digested really quickly. Like fruit is digested probably in and out of the stomach within like 15 to 20 minutes, if not faster. It just depends on what you're eating and if you're combining your fruits, etc. But yeah, do not start drinking a lot of water after your meal. Let your body start breaking down and digesting the food. So give yourself about an hour. Now, if you require drinking a little bit of liquid while you eat your food, because if you're getting food in your teeth or maybe the taste of the food, and of course, we do require to drink a little bit while we're eating, keep it between 2 and 4 ounces. So really 4 ounces is about the maximum amount of liquid that you should consume while you're eating your meal. So if that, means that you require just filling up a little bitty glass of water, about that much, and having it next to your plate while you eat your food and you sip on it, then do that. But yeah, don't drink a lot while you eat your food for sure. Okay. And the next tip is going to be to chew your food 30 times before you swallow. Okay. Your stomach is not a garbage disposal. Your stomach is not a garbage disposal, so you can't just shove food into your mouth, take a couple bites and swallow, take a couple bites, swallow. So especially when people are like eating on the go and they're in a hurry, they're obviously going to have some digestive issues because of that. So when you take a bite of food, literally chew it about 30 times and then swallow the food. So it helps to be in a calm mood or calm manner while you eat your food, and that actually does have an effect on how well you digest your food, seriously. So yeah, I know, Selena, it's pretty funny. So your food is not a garbage disposal. Seriously, chew up your food and then swallow your food. Like I said, in the mouth is where the pre-digestion occurs. When you put a bunch of whole food and it's just sitting in the stomach, it's going to be really hard for the stomach to break that down, especially if you see undigested food in your stools, as in your bowel movement. If you see undigested food, first of all, start chewing up your food. Second of all, there's probably some other things going on in there with your gallbladder and whatnot. We can talk more about that, so reach out to me. But definitely make sure you chew your food. And the other thing would be to make sure you breathe. So while you're eating your food, put your fork down, stop, and take a deep breath, get the oxygen all the way down here into the gut, where you can actually feel the oxygen going into the body, and then exhale. But take time eating your food, take time chewing your food, and enjoying your food, and put your fork down between bites, okay? Another tip for you guys is to stop eating when you are about 70% full, okay? So don't overeat, right? I know a lot of times, especially during holiday meals or having foods that you don't normally have, like sweet potato casserole, green bean casserole, pumpkin pie, whatever it is, but holiday foods, that a lot of times whenever people go to this, type of meal, they just keep eating and like stuffing their body because maybe they haven't had it in a really long time or whatever, or it's really tasty and enjoyable for them. So stop eating when you're about 70% full. That's another thing too, is when you do that, then you're taking the stress off of your body, and you're allowing your body to break down and digest the food. So at about 70% full, as soon as you kind of feel like, all right, I'm kind of full, that means you're full. So stop eating. You're okay. Just stop eating. And then my next tip would be take a walk after you eat your meal. So after you eat it, whether it's lunchtime or whether it's dinner time, but take a walk, get moving, because that also too will stimulate digestion. And that will help your body, like I said, assimilate. And then, of course, at whatever point you're going to be eliminating your food. So if you don't know about this, check out my other page, but I have a video on there about constipation. We really should be pooping every time after we eat, about 30 to 45 minutes after you eat. So if you think about a baby or you think about a puppy, like you feed the puppy and you let the puppy go outside, or you feed the baby and then like 30 minutes later you require changing the baby's diaper. So that's exactly how it's supposed to be as human beings. It doesn't matter how young or how old you are. That's how we should still operate and function. And at one point I did struggle with constipation in the past, but not anymore. Like every time I eat now, I go to the restroom. It feels amazing. But I do know, especially females, that I do know of a lot of people that do suffer from constipation. I believe that it's something that's not talked about enough and it's not addressed enough, and it's really unfortunate. So if you are dealing with that also too, please feel free to send me a private Facebook message and I can support you in some way. Also check out that video on my Trainer Mandy public figure page. But like I said, whenever we eat, we really should be going to the bathroom pretty quickly after. If not, either way, make sure you take a walk, to stimulate the digestion. And then also too, just take a walk out in nature and feel your gratitude and your love and your appreciation for your life and for God's beauty and for nature. Like it's more than just like a physical act. There's other things that go on in our body in terms of chemical responses from our emotions, etc., etc. Yeah, so ain't no shame here, right, Selena? Chemo says, during Thanksgiving, I don't discriminate on snacks. Selena says, it's not going to run off your plate. Exactly. Just relax. Exactly. Calm down before you eat. Chemo says, as bad as my cooking, I think I should eat 50 times before swallowing. Yeah, whatever works for you. But either way, guys, yeah, just these are some really helpful tips, I believe. So if you choose, share this video, tag your friends in this video. I think it's good stuff. So take a walk after you eat to allow your body to break down and digest the food. It also, too, can help balance out blood sugar levels and things as well. So the other thing I want to point out, too, is that a lot of us have associations with food, and, you know, maybe you require addressing that versus taking it out on the food. So, you know, maybe, for instance, like peach cobbler or something like that, you remember having that as a kid, and so it brings back a memory of, you know, something specific with, you know, your family members, and maybe those family members have transitioned, like maybe your great aunts or your great grandma, etc. And so, you know, now you're having her recipe for, you know, peach cobbler or broccoli rice casserole or whatever it is, and so your association with her, and you're kind of taking it out on the food. So that's one other thing to kind of consider, because maybe what you really require is to just get clear on the fact that, you know, they've transitioned and they're still here. They're just in the non-physical form, and therefore you can lessen your emotional attachment, let's just say, to the food, and you can eat a little bit of food and enjoy the food versus, you know, using the food as a substitution to fill in a void. So I trust that makes sense to you guys. Also, the other thing is, remember, during Thanksgiving and during Christmas and during the holidays, whenever we have these big meals like this, it's really more about the company. It's about the family. It's about the gathering. It's not so much about the food. So when you can remember that, and you can make you a plate that's a little bit more sensible in terms of your portions and what you're choosing to put into your body, then I believe that, you know, it will be much more enjoyable for you, and your body will digest and process the food a lot better, and you will feel better. You know, a lot of times people overeat. They feel like crap. They take a nap. They wake up later, they feel like crap, they end up eating more, and then, you know, when they pile some alcohol on top of that, that actually just makes it, you know, a lot worse, so, and a lot harder on your body. So feel my love and appreciation for you guys. I trust each and every one of you will have an amazing Thanksgiving tomorrow. Thank you everyone who is here on this live Facebook video. Once again, feel free to share it, and yeah, just awesome. Feel my love and appreciation. You guys are amazing, and I love what I do. So I will be doing another Facebook Live video tomorrow for sure, because I'm committed to doing one every single day for the month of November. So 30 days of live stream. Hey, Ron, thanks for tuning in. So whether you're on live now or whether you're catching the replay, either way, jump back and watch this from the very beginning. It's a lot of really great, valuable information and tips, and feel free to share it as well. And if you guys require getting in touch with me, feel free to reach out, comment here, send me a private Facebook message. You can also check out my website, MandyFonville.com, to learn more about my 21-day transformation challenge. And just feel my love and appreciation for you guys. You're amazing. So I'm sending all lots of love and hearts and energy and good vibes to you guys. And enjoy your Thanksgiving tomorrow. Remember, it's about family and friends and connection, okay, more than it is about the food. So once again, I trust this information has served you guys, and I look forward to chatting with all of you soon. Bye, guys. Feel my love.